Hey guys, this is Jessica. Welcome to the Thrifty Future. For those of you who don't know what I'm talking about, I just made a new Tumblr account called thethriftyfuture.tumblr.com. So today I wanted to talk to you guys about thrift shopping. So some questions that I get is usually, what do I do to organize myself or before I actually go thrift shopping? So what I tend to do is I usually first save up money. Second of all, I usually see the clothes that I have, go through my closet and see if I have like anything that's missing a t-shirt, or if I have a nice t-shirt that, I need like a skirt or jeans or pants or whatever. Then I write that down so that I have an idea of what I'm looking for once I go thrift shopping. But if you just have a day off and you have enough time to actually go thrift shopping, then you don't really need anything. Just yourself, money, and a lot of time to go through all the clothes. So yeah, that's pretty much what I do. So I just save up money, check if I need anything for my clothes, like any other piece to add to the wardrobe. If not, then I usually just go to look around and see if I could actually find some good deals. So anyway, some of the stuff that I actually have bought that I adore, and I'm going to show you guys, are some cute clothes that I usually tend to go to this thrift store over in Catella, and I'm gonna say Glen Oaks. I'm not really sure yet, but I'll post up the directions or the website for it so you guys could actually check the address. But I love that thrift store because it's a two-story thrift store. Downstairs it's like just regular clothes, used clothes, and some like thrifty clothes, vintage clothes. But usually the second floor has all the vintage clothes. But some of the bad things about it is that usually the the vintage clothes are more expensive than the regular ones downstairs. But if you tend to go, they usually have like 50% off days, like everything's 50% off. They have like 30% off all vintage clothes. So you pretty much have to maybe call in and check what the specials of the day are. But usually I tend to go, and usually they're always having like a 50% off, so I'm lucky enough to actually buy good clothes. But anyway, some of the stuff that I actually bought at this thrift store, it's called Rewear Warehouse Thrift Store or something like that. But I bought this dress. So show you guys. I bought this dress. It's cute, and I just added this like belt right here from another dress. But I adore it. I saw it the first time and I wasn't really into it. It kind of looked like a grandma dress, and I was like, iffy. But I'm a very cheap person. I saw the price and it was like $4, and then everything was 50% off. So I was like, I gotta try this dress. So I tried it on and I really liked it. I love the pattern for some reason. I just like the fact that it stands out. And adding a belt to your waist actually makes it look even nicer. And however, it's really loose because it's like a really big size. So I have to maybe go fix it, tailor it. But adding like a little cardigan makes it look nicer, and you can see like your little small waist. But yeah, this is one of the dresses that I bought, and it ended up being $2, so amazing. I'm a very thrift shopper. So another thing that I bought from that thrift store is this shirt, which I adore. I love the handle, the hands. It's like it has like a little opening to it. And then what I especially loved about this shirt is the collar. It has like a V-shaped collar, and then like a very small collar, and then one button you could see, and then the rest are hidden underneath. And I just love this shirt. It was amazing, and it says retro, genuine retro. It's a medium, but I love this shirt just because it's different than the usual shirts you find. They're all button-up shirts. So yeah, I love that shirt. I got it for I think that one was like $5, and the 50% off was like $2.50 to $3. It was probably the most expensive shirt that I've bought in that store, but it was well worth it because I adored it. Another thing that I bought from the vintage section was this dress. I adored it. It's a very, very long dress, but I just love this. Like, it's awesome. It has some shoulder pads, but I took them off. I just don't like to look like, a square. But I just adore this. It's polka dot, and you see the little buttons. And I like how this is all flowy. So yeah, pretty much this is the one piece that I bought at the vintage store, or the same store but in the vintage section. This was originally, I think it was $18.65, but it was on 30% off, so it ended up costing me $13. So this is one of my favorite dresses. I still haven't been able to wear it because I'm trying to lose a little bit more weight to make it look nicer, but I adore it. And especially wearing like a nice white belt on your waistline, it would stand out, and some like, maybe some white leather flats. That would also make it look nice. Another shirt that I bought there, I usually tend to buy a lot of shirts there because they're usually cheaper. But I bought this shirt. I just loved it. I love the buttons. I love the fact that it's like a little square collar. I just adored it. The brown, everything, you could wear it with a black pencil skirt and some black heels or black pumps. Pretty much, you could wear it with high-waisted pants and trousers. It's pretty cute. You can dress it up, dress it less. You just wear some jeans, high-waisted jeans, and you have a day look. And if you want a night look, you could just wear it with a high-waisted skirt or some nice high-waisted trousers. So yeah, I pretty much love this shirt. I think I got this shirt it was in the first floor at the Rewear Warehouse thrift store. I pretty much bought it for like $2. I'm thinking maybe $1.50 because it was also on 50% off. I tell you, I usually tend to go when they have sales because the clothes are way cheaper. So that was for that one store. I also have some high-waisted jeans, but I wasn't able to find them. I guess they're in my dirty laundry, so I'm not going to be able to show them to you guys. But I found like I had bought like some high-waisted gray trousers at that store, and I got them for $3, which was amazing, and they were in good shape and everything. I also bought 2 pair of high-waisted shorts, and those were like $2 in total for those two, so it was like $1 for each. I mean, they really have a lot of clothes that are vintage inspired or vintage, but you really have to pay attention to you have to have the patience in order to actually go through the clothes and find clothes that you actually like. What I tend to do when I go thrift shopping is I never judge anything by how it looks, because I mean, like this dress, it looked like a grandma dress on the hanger, but I was like, hey, you know what, if you haven't tried it on, try it on, and then you could judge it. So just take your time looking through clothes, and I'm pretty sure you're gonna find some amazing clothes. Another store that I usually used to go to was Buffalo Exchange in Fullerton, downtown Fullerton, but eventually they kind of stopped having vintage clothes. Now they have like more skater, billabong, and other types of clothes that I'm just not into. So, but before, when I used to shop there, I actually have some stuff that I bought. And I'm not going to show you guys all my clothes because there's a lot. But some cute shirts that I bought there was this shirt. I haven't worn it because it got a stain on it. Eyeliner stain, so I don't know how to take it off. If any of you guys know, let me know. I love this shirt anyways. I love the buttons. I love the collar. And then like this little puffy pad. I just loved it. The color, it's like a nice peach color. I pretty much got this shirt, I'm thinking, a long time ago, so I'm thinking probably $10. I mean, Buffalo Exchange is it's not expensive, but for used clothes it could be a lot. So I got this shirt, loved it. You could wear it with some nice high-waisted trousers or jeans, high-waisted jeans, or put it in a skirt, dress it up, dress it down. It's amazing. One of the great finds I found at Buffalo Exchange was this coat. I loved it. I love patterns, first of all, so anything that catches my eye, I would just try it on. This was actually brand new at the store. It had the tags and everything, and it's from Forever 21. So I was lucky enough to find it, and it only cost me $10. So I was amazed. So yeah, I bought that. Recently I went to Goodwill, and I'm not a very big fan of Goodwill. I mean, there are some cute stuff in there, but for my cheapness, I think it's pretty expensive. Unless it's like shoes. Shoes, they have really nice shoes that are cute and cheap. But for like, especially for like blouses and stuff like that, like I get them at the other store for $3, and usually in there you get them for $6, so it's double what you pay for at the other thrift store. So I'm not very a big fan of it, but they do have some cute stuff, I have to say. I bought like a blouse in there for $6, and I was like, what am I thinking? I should have gone to the other store. But I mean, it was worth it. I liked it. But I bought this sweater at Goodwill recently. I loved it. Loved the color. Like a cute color, and then it's like the material is like really soft. Loved it. It was $6. Like I'm telling you, it could be pricey, but for me it's pricey. I'm very cheap when it comes to clothes. But if I like it a lot, then it's worth it, then I buy it. Especially if it's vintage, then of course you're obviously gonna pay a little bit more for what you're looking for. But yeah, those are some of the stuff that I've bought at thrift stores. I also have shoes. The expensive ones that I actually bought was at Buffalo Exchange for like $10. There were some Mary Jane type of shoes, heels, and then at the Goodwill when I went to shop and I bought that in a blouse, I got some nice black. It has like a bow heels. Yeah, they were heels. They were pretty small, but eventually the heel came off, so I have to glue it back, and I have to find someone to fix it. But otherwise, that was like the cheapest pair. Were like $5. It was a good price. So that's pretty much what I recently bought, or not recently. Some of the clothes that I own. I pretty much love patterns, anything that's bright, anything that I know I could dress it up or dress it down, or if I'm just looking for something regular, I'm up for it. I'm a big fan of cardigans. This one, I love the puffiness, the shoulders. I bought this at Kohl's, I think for like $10, but this was way back then. But yeah, usually I'm a big fan of cardigans. Anything that's vintage or vintage inspired, I usually buy. But yeah, that's some of the stuff that I owe. I do recommend, if you guys live in California, I do recommend the Warehouse thrift store. It's a 2-story thrift store over by Anaheim Plaza. I'll give you guys the directions. Another one would be American Vintage, downtown Fullerton, but that is a very expensive store, but it's vintage, like it's authentic vintage clothes.